Have you ever found yourself stuck in a situation where you've already invested time, money, or resources, but the outcome isn't what you expected? Maybe you've poured money into a project that isn't making a profit, or you've spent years studying for a degree that you've realized isn't the right fit for you. This is where the concept of sunk cost comes in. Sunk cost is a fascinating concept that can have a significant impact on decision making. It refers to costs that have already been paid and cannot be recovered. Yet, despite this, people often feel emotionally attached to these costs and continue to invest more time and resources in a project or venture that is not working out. Fixed costs are costs that do not vary with the level of production or sales, such as rent or salaries. Variable costs, on the other hand, are costs that do vary with the level of production or sales, such as raw materials or labor. Opportunity cost is the cost of giving up the next best alternative when making a decision. An example of sunk cost is the cost of building a factory. Once the factory is built, the cost of constructing it cannot be recovered. This cost is considered a sunk cost and should not be factored into future decisions about the factory. Instead, future decisions should be based on the variable costs and the opportunity costs. For example, imagine a company that has invested $10 million in building a new factory. The company has also spent $100,000 on marketing for the factory, but the factory has not yet produced any products. The factory has a capacity to produce 10,000 units of a product per month, with a variable cost of $10 per unit. The product can be sold for $20 per unit. The sunk cost of building the factory is $10 million, and the sunk cost of marketing is $100,000. The variable cost of producing one unit of the product is $10, and the opportunity cost of producing the product is the next best use of the resources required to produce the product. If the company decides to produce and sell the product, it should only consider the variable costs and opportunity costs going forward. If the market price of the product falls below the variable cost of production, the company should stop producing the product, even though it has already incurred the sunk costs of building the factory and marketing. So, what can we learn from the concept of sunk cost? It's important to remember that just because you've invested time, money, or resources in something, doesn't mean you have to keep investing in it. When making decisions, it's crucial to consider only the variable costs and opportunity costs, and not the sunk costs. This approach can help you make more rational and informed decisions about your investments and operations, ultimately leading to greater success and fulfillment.